Hey, welcome back to the Precision Data Analytics channel. Let's see, before we get started, a big shout out to the 100 and some people who watched the 2 videos yesterday. Thank you so much. I got the big favor, as always, I asked this evening. Click on the like button, click on the subscribe button, share the videos with one person this week, okay? So now we're looking at the LifeStrategy Conservative Growth Fund. This is one that's heavily weighted towards, what says 60% bonds, 40% stocks. Interesting, okay? And as always, this is a good sign. Narrow bands, narrow boxes means less volatility, because you went from crazy volatility here to moderate volatility. The last few months, we've really pretty much had at minimal volatility, and you're going to see this confirmed when we look at the Bollinger Bands. Okay. Of course, we have this interest near that we had a lower price this year. The lowest closing price this month, last month, was down below 22 with one outlier. And look at the Bollinger Bands again. Look how nice and narrow these. These two. Remember, you got the two red standard deviations line, plus or minus 2 standard deviations. Look how narrow these two are. That means little volatility. And plus, the blue line, the closing line, is above the 20-day moving average line. What about the RSI strength plot? So it's pretty much traveling horizontally. Now you would expect to not to be a lot of volatility in a fund that's heavily weighted toward bond. While there's some movement, as you really staying between 50 and 70, well, it's up here a little bit, but you know they always rebound. So it's pretty consistent, this movement between this range here. Okay, signal converges, deconverges. Well, we've had quite a bit of volatility. I would describe this is probably the strongest movement here. We have pretty strong bullish indicators down here all the way across, but the actual difference narrowed down a little bit. Finally, we had a little bit of bearish action before dipping back down. Okay, moving averages. This is also a good sign when our 100-day moving average is above when our closing price is above the 100-day moving average. Finally, dividends. Of course, we got dividends here. So anyway, it takes care of the stock chart version of the Conservative Growth Fund. I'll be back in 1 minute with the forecast and the returns.